It's over there. It's done. Jonathan, let me get my board cleaned up, and then we'll look at section 1.6. This. Now, as always, if you're thinking about university, you say, Professor, I guess you went through math at the university at the end, graduate school at the end. How do they do it in grad school, Professor? You meet the professor talks to you, and gives you an assignment, and then you leave. You think they've worked out every type of a problem that they have on that assignment that you want to be taking home to work on? No. So all of a sudden you sit down and you say, what? How can I do this problem? Where's Professor Ramsey when I need him? They just talk. Great mathematicians talking, professors, they had great professors in grad school. But they left most of the work up to us. So that was a big difference in the university math. Okay, here we go. Jonathan, was it another f of x?
Yeah, actually it's g of x.
G of x, okay. G of x. And I'm doing it in different colors. 3 pieces again?
Yes.
Here we go.
So first one's 4x plus 8.
Okay, now 4x plus 8, which I recognize real quickly is a straight line. And what's my restriction?
If x is less than -2.
And we'll come back to it. And what's the next?
Next one is x squared minus 4.
X squared subtract 4, that's going to be a piece of a parabola. If what?
If -2 is less than or equal to x, less than 2.
Got you. And the third piece?
Square root x minus 2.
Wow. If?
If x is greater than 2.
Okay. He says, Professor, graph that. Graph those 3 pieces. Now we'll set the table with first. I like to deal with myself. And plot points, be careful, and we'll get the graph. Guys, the one in black, I am going to start out with -2 in my table. They gave me a -2 to work with. But also they said anything less than -2, like -3, -4, may not take too many points. I'm going to try those. Now go back to my function 4x plus 8 that he gave me, and replace x by -2, guys, you get 0. So that's my first point to consider. Put a -3 into the black, that's a -12 plus 8, that's a -4. Now, put a -4 in, that's a -16 plus 8. Please watch my math, is that a -8? I did it quickly. Is it? I did it real quickly. I hope it is. Now the green. We'll get the green table out of the way. So you'll be ready for the exam on Monday. There they're saying you try anything between -2 and +2. So let's try out the -2 since they gave it to me. And they said you go all the way to 2. We'll go ahead and set it like that. And you may try anything in between. Now how much you try is up to you. So you can get that shape there. Guys, between -2 and 2, I'm going to try -1, and we'll try 0. I think I'll try that many points. Take it back to the ring, replace by -2, do the math there, you're going to end up with 0. Put a -1 in, you're going to end up with 1 subtract 4, that's a -3. No problem. Put a 0 in there, you're going to get a -4. Put a 2 in there, I think you get a 0. Those are the numbers I chose for my green one. Don't let me mess up now. On the orange one he gave me, my table, we'll start with a 2, of course. And they said I can try anything greater than 2. Let's try a couple, 3, 4. Put a 2 into that square root, you end up square root 0, which is 0. I'll use it. Put a 3 in there, you end up square root 1, which is nice, you get 1. Put a 4 in there, you end up at square root 2, which I'll just estimate later on. At least I got some numbers to work with. Guys, I did that quickly, you guys were with me, are my numbers okay? I did it real quickly. Okay? Now I just have to plot points and get the three pieces. Let's see what these three pieces put together would look like. For this one, here goes. Look like this. My X and Y grid. Guys, let's get the black one out of the way first. I started out with negative 2, 0. Now, I noticed the way he gave this to me, I didn't see an equals mark there at negative 2. So I can't really use it, but I can place it on here at negative 2, 0. Open to start. Then negative 3 down 4, I've never used. Guys, I'll mark it right quickly. We'll get this grid too crowded. Those numbers in. So negative 3 down 4, if the math is done correctly, I'm down here somewhere. And now 3 and 1 more, negative 4, negative 8. I don't think I really need it. I see what's happening, but negative 4 down 8. Guys, I'm gonna drop it down to here if you don't mind. So it's down here. Negative 8. Connect those the best I can. And we recognize it should be a piece of a straight line that's linear. And it's gonna look something like this. And see if you guys will agree. Is this the graph of, or the piece of that first 4x plus 8 graph? Would you guys agree? Piece of a straight line.
I have
Yeah.
a question. Why did you fill in negative, the negative?
You're allowed to fill in anything except the beginning. That's that
Oh, got
beginning
it.
point.
Got it.
That could be open or closed. Everything else is closed.
Got it.
Now the green one. You know what? John, look at this. Now it says negative 2. You have an equals mark on the negative 2. I can close this one in
Yeah.
at the very beginning. But when I get to positive 2, it's open. Okay, let's plot the ones in green. Green says negative 2, 0. Oh, negative 2, 0. I'm allowed to use it in the green. It was previously open, so that means, hold on, now I get to close it in the green. And then the others, of course, was what? Negative 1 down 3, I think it was it, guys? Negative 1 down 3, somewhere in here. And then we got 0 down 4 here. All this in green. We got positive 2, 0. Now guys, when I reach positive 2 out here, plotting points, positive 2, 0 cannot at this point be included. It's open. Does everyone see that? Base 1 tab. Connect. And it should be a piece of a parabola, and it looks like it might be that. Is that making sense? Slow me down, it's not. Okay, last piece. Last piece is that square root function. I've got to be careful of that, that's in the orange. Now notice here it says, it starts out with 2, 0 again. Where I stopped on the green. Was there an equals mark on the orange? No, so I cannot close this one in, I gotta leave it open. Gotta stay open. The others though, out 3, up 1. We have here. Can be in the orange. Used. And also, I think I said 4, if we did the math correctly. Radical 2, guys, radical 2 is 1 point something, you could estimate that. A little higher in here somewhere. The square root 2 is 1.4 something. You can estimate. I know what a square root graph looks like. That's one of the parent functions. So the piece I'm looking for here is, in the orange, what does it look like this? And there's the graph. Done. Now, can we do one of these on Monday? Could we do one if I had 8 pieces? I'm not going there. I think the max would 3 pieces for you guys. So if you're very careful, you can do one of these. Now, if those tables help you to plot points, go for it. Other students say, no, I can just see it real quickly, Professor. As long as you have everything neatly done for me, I'm good. Okay, Eric, you had the question?
Would 6, 2 be a critical point on the orange?
Say it again now.
6, 2.
6, 2?
Yeah,
Well, not 6, 2.
it would be a critical point, right?
Oh, I don't know anything about critical points right now. Let's
Or
talk
not a
about-
critical, but it would be on the graph, sorry.
Yeah, at 6 up 2, if you put a 6 here, that would be square root 4, and that is a 2. So 6, 2 would be on that orange piece.
And, yeah, it's just,
I don't know why you
because
don't.
then you could avoid doing the square, like that square root.
Yeah, if you don't put it on there, I don't need that on there. I just want to see the graph right now. Yes?
If we extend the lines of the parabola, would it pass or fail the vertical line test?
Do it again now.
If we extend the lines of the parabola, so the sides of the parabola, past the x-axis?
Oh, no, you're wrong. Yeah, it cannot. I got you. You said for some reason, bringing it on up here?
Yeah.
No. That parabola is located right between, what was it up here in the green guys? Caught between -2 and 2. It's caught between these two. You can't take it above. Good question though. Make sense? Now, what's the domain on this one? Now, some students look at these graphs so nicely, they go from left to right along the x-axis, and they'll say, Professor, I think I see the domain on this crazy function. Yeah, guys, can I get any guesses as to from left to right? Domain is a set of x's. What would you say the extent of the x's is? And be careful on this one.
Open negative infinity,
Go again.
open negative infinity,
Negative infinity.
comma 2 open,
Over to 2 open.
and then union open 2, comma infinity.
Love it. Love it. The 2 has an open circle on it. Now, if you can't see that on the graph, go back to the original set of x's. Look at this, guys. Here's a visual. You know me. I like to visualize math. Here's what they gave me at the very beginning. This is not sound analysis. They said for domain for the black, you're allowed to use everything to the left of -2. That's what that means. The green says now you get to pick up between -2 and +2. You get to pick this up and go up to a +2 right now. That now picks that up. So that's included. And then the last piece says now you go from to the right up in the orange, to the right of 2. And all this is visualized right there in the blue. And that's what he just gave me. That's equivalent to this. You can't use 2. Make sense? Okay. Now, was that the last of the piecewise functions?
Yes.
Guys, take a breath. Are we okay there? Can we do at least one of these for me on the test? And not go crazy. Now, this will pass the vertical line test. This guy's passed the vertical line test. It will pass the vertical line test. Just out of curiosity, does anyone think they know what the range is?
Negative infinity, infinity.
The up and down? Okay, Eric, hang on. So the range, the up and down, you're telling me it drops down forever? Looks like it does. How far up does it go?
Infinity.
Now, he says infinity. I would be worried about that point, which is 2, 0.
But it's equal
I
to
know,
0.
and we're looking for the range, which are the y's. Just wait, Professor, you can't let that be 0 because it's open there. At this point over here, they'll pick it up. Is this point -2, 0, and over there, the 0 is picked up. So 0 can be included in the range. So he expressed it correctly. It's negative infinity through positive infinity. All the numbers are being picked up for the y's or range. Okay. Now, please, I think, Jonathan, you're telling me that's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Now, I've been so busy. Did I pass out the long sheet that I just made copies of? Not yet? Oh, no wonder. Here it is. Now, don't be scared. Probably close me down today. This is 1.6. In fact, I have the section number on there, section 1.6. These are the types of the word problems that are there that I'm gonna hold you responsible for. We're gonna look at some of these, make some sense of it. Now, I'm looking at my clock here. I may not have enough time to get through all of them, so I'll let you know which to expect maybe on the exam. Mr. Park,
Mhm.
can you help me out?
Sure.